Who are the Khanithot Khon? It is my voice, your voice, our voice, a generational voice rising from the conscience of our people. We belong to the generation that refuses to let patience be mistaken for weakness, restraint for surrender, or silence for consent. We inherit a legacy from our ancestors, and we will not allow our inherent rights to be diluted, delayed, or negotiated away. The challenge before us today is no longer the concern of a single village. It is a collective Naga question of land, jurisdiction, and our shared future. Let us begin with clarity. The Letan incident was not an anomaly. It came from unresolved history and concessions mistaken for surrender. The record is clear. We did not initiate conflict. Hospitality came from our side. Coexistence came from our side. Restraint came from our side. Across southern Naga villages, land has long been governed under customary chieftainship since time immemorial. Refuge was granted under that authority, and settlement occurred only under explicit terms set by chiefs. Permission never meant transfer of ownership. It did not erase sovereignty or dissolve customary jurisdiction. History records what followed. Tribute were once paid to Naga chiefs. Their authority was formally acknowledged and honored. Then tribute ceased. Recognition was abandoned. Claims of ownership arose where refuge had once been granted. Let this be clear. Duration does not make a guest an owner. Residence does not confer sovereignty. Hospitality does not erase prior jurisdiction. Yet today, proposals for a separate homeland are openly discussed nationally and globally. Any such arrangement requires territory. Upon whose territory would such structure stand? Under what authority would they be justified? If ownership was never transferred, by what legitimacy can it now be asserted? This calls for honest introspection. It did not arise from vacuum. It emerged from failures within. Too often, those entrusted with authority chose complacency when they should have spoken and acted. They calculated personal advantage over responsibility and accountability, while long-term consequences unfolded before us. When leadership becomes a transaction, even the people and their inherent rights become a commodity. We say this not with bitterness, but with clarity. Generation after generation waited for true leadership that never arrived. In the absence of strong leadership, others have moved forward with greater clarity and coordination than our own institutions and leadership apparatus. If tomorrow a new administrative arrangement is suddenly announced for these hills, what will be our response? Who will bear responsibility for the outcome and consequences? When will you exercise the authority entrusted to you and act decisively? Why does silence remain where leadership is required? Please hear the voice of the Khanithot Khon. It rises from the generation that will inherit today's indecision. Listen seriously and act with responsibility. Respectfully, this is not said in defiance of your leadership. We hoped your silence was wisdom. But the Khanithot can no longer remain silent. May leadership rise to its entrusted responsibility. May our people remember the sacred duty placed upon them. May this generation stand firm to defend what we inherited from our ancestors and our God-given homeland. Tuknalim.